Hello silver friends, this is Joli from QuickSilverHair, and today I'm going to share with you my winter wash day routine. I've had several of you reach out to me and ask me what products I use in the winter and do I change my products seasonally. So the quick answer to that is I do not change my products seasonally. I used to be of the thinking that you had to change everything out from spring to summer to fall to winter and so forth, depending on the weather and depending on the dew point that you needed this type of leave-in and that type of gel and blah, blah, blah. You see where I'm going. But the reality is it's not the products you need to change, it's the amount of the products and how you apply them that you need to change according to the seasons. So in New Mexico, we kind of have a 4-season state. However, in Albuquerque, we typically have about 3 seasons. So our spring and our fall are pretty typically similar. They are cool, often windy, and dry. And then our winters can be very dry, very cold, and our summers can be very hot and they can swing from dry to humid. So for me, I learned that dealing with my hair according to dew point and weather for the actual day is better for me than to try to do things seasonally. So that would mean I don't want to switch up my products every day, but I need to switch up how I apply them and how much I use. So I have a blog post and I have a video on dew point. They will be linked in the description box below. Also, I have a blog on hair type, which I think you probably should start there if you don't know your hair type, because it's important to understand that the products I use may not work for you because I have fine hair, it's thin, it's low porosity, and it's curly to wavy. And it's obviously on the wavier side in the winter time. You can see that my curls are looser now. So there is a difference even in my curl pattern from season to season. First up, I always default to 𝐒𝐄𝐄𝐍 shampoo. I use the fragrance-free one. And since I started using this shampoo, I really have not found another shampoo that competes. This has 𝐜𝐨𝐿ady ingredients in it, so my hair does not get the mineral buildup that I was typically getting using other shampoos. So this has ended up being a great daily shampoo for me that keeps my hair clarified. I don't actually have to clarify my hair very often. As a matter of fact, I can't remember the last time I clarified my hair, and I think it was actually due to trying out other products that were building up on my hair and I needed to clarify and reset my hair. So this shampoo has ended up being something that I constantly go back to. It is perfect for silver hair because it does have those 𝐜𝐨ady ingredients in it to prevent mineral buildup, which, that starts preventing discoloration from the moment you shampoo your hair. Next up in my routine after shampooing is conditioning, and I use the deeper conditioner from 𝐒𝐿 that is fragrance free. This is not deep conditioner. It is just their more moisturizing conditioner. I find this conditioner to be perfect for silver hair because we do need a little bit more conditioning than a typical daily conditioner can provide. So I would start with this one if that is where you're at. If you have silver hair and your hair tends to be a little bit drier, I would go for this one over their original conditioner formula. Next up is my leave-in conditioner, and I always do this in the shower on sopping wet hair. My favorite default leave-in is Bounce Curls Moisture Balance leave-in. This is UV and heat protection, so I am adding that next layer of protection to my silver hair right away on every wash day. I use about 1/4 teaspoon, I think, per section. I section my hair right down the middle into 2 sections because it's fine. I don't need to section it out any more than that. And I actually use about that much per section. So I use my forefinger and I use the length of my forefinger to determine how much I'm going to use. This does have a scent. It's pretty strong, however, it doesn't linger, and I find that this is really nourishing and good for my curly hair. Even if you have straight hair, if your hair is kind of dry, you might want to try this for the UV and heat protection, and you don't need nearly as much if you don't have curly hair. Next up, after my leave-in, is to use my Loma Firm Hold Gel. This is hands down my favorite gel. I find that it works the best for me for hold and for softness. I like my curls to be soft. I do get a cast once in a while with this, but I really find that this is the best hold for me, and I have tried every gel out there, trust me. I use about a tablespoon of this and I emulsify it in my hands. I will emulsify it in my hands and I will come like this and I will pull both sides together and I will smooth it out, and then I take it in prayer hands and do prayer hands down both sides of my hair. I will squeeze out the excess moisture in my hair and then I will take a tiny bit more gel and scrunch it in. Then I plait my hair and then I wander around for a while. I get dressed, I put on my lotions and creams and so forth and let my hair get a little bit drier in the towel. And then lately I have been taking my hair down out of that towel and combing my hair back out because my hair has gotten so long that the curl pattern is completely disrupted by plopping. So I take a wide tooth comb and kind of redistribute my strands to where they are, more aligned on my scalp and to my part. Then I take my Perfect Hair Care towel and I will lightly micro plop my hair, where I take the towel and I scrunch it up to my head and just kind of squeeze and let go. I am not going like this with the towel. You don't want to do that because it really disrupts the curl pattern if you have curls. So that is the 4 main products that I use. After I've micro plopped, I'll let my hair air dry for a little bit and then I diffuse with my Life-In hair dryer. After I have diffused, if I have any frizz, I will come in with either my squalane oil or Loma's nourishing oil to finish my hair. It is super windy here today and I have not finished my hair yet. I have not put a finishing sealant on my hair. So today I'm going to use the Loma nourishing oil. I'm going to show you what I do. So if I have a crunch to scrunch out, the way I do that is I get 1 pump per side and I just run it through like that. And I'll run prayer hands and kind of smooth down frizz. I'll get another pump for the other side and smooth it down. And I look at my hands are still, they still have product on them. So I'll take all of my hair back in one and I kind of rope and squeeze to get all of that into my hair and to break whatever cast I might have. Then I just kind of smooth my frizz back and do a little floof. And that's it. That is all I do for my wash day routine. I may use a hairspray on occasion if needed. From Giovanni, I get the Hair Spritz Maximum Hold product, which is one of my favorites. It is perfect for hold. You might be wondering at this point, if I'm not changing these products up throughout the year, what am I changing according to the season and the weather? So I look at the dew point every day, and depending on how dry it is and how low the dew point is, I will determine how much leave-in I'm going to use or how much gel I'm going to use. So my simple magic formula is the lower the dew point, the more leave-in I use and the less gel I use. The higher the dew point, the less leave-in I use and the more gel I use. So it's not about what product I'm using, it's about how much I'm using. So that's really as simple as it gets. I really don't do a whole lot. I really don't use a whole lot of products and I really don't change them out that much. I mean, obviously I am testing products for you guys all the time. So there are times when I'm not using these products at all, but they are 100% my default products. They are the things that I always go back to. If you're interested in any of these products, they will be linked in the description box below and you can check them out. I have discount codes for a couple of these products, so you can get those in the description box as well. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so now because I would love to see you next time. Until then, shine on.